EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Off of play action, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the Niners need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Check 52, 54. Tighten up.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. On fourth down, Watson steps away to his left. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The 40. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Lance looking to throw it. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything in the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Yellow, 43. Strike. Check, strike. Check, spirit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. That's caught downfield by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They go with McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Rolling to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give running right is Chubb. Evades him at the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Check, check. Fresno. Slam. Check.
Hunt is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check the backer. Switch gears.
Again, it's Hunt. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this time he is in. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 31, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ready. Red 38. Ultra. Go ultra.
Check three. Check nickel.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts now to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Strike. Check. Strike. Drill. 52. Black shot. Red. Go.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. There, quick edge. Come. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 40. Steal. Check. Steal. Set. Hut.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Red. Yellow.
Here we go. Back.
Ultra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Niners 14.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
From midfield, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Lance now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew this is a tough place to play, overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.